from 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony, and we've got some great guards going head-to-head in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. And it's Nesmith in at the 3 spot. Inside. No good that time. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. And it's Porter with the ball for the Bucks. And Lillard kicks to Porter. And it's sent back by Turner. Here's Nembhard. Pass to Nesmith. Back to Nembhard. Fires the 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Prince, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Giannis that time just making the most of that play, getting the foul, still getting the shot off.
It's his first trip to the line.
He struggled mightily at the free throw line in their last game.
He hits the second from the line. Now here's Halliburton. Pass to Nembhard. In the corner, it's Nesmith. Back to Nembhard. Five on the clock.
And it's crucial that Turner remains assertive like this because it's how he's going to get these calls.
First trip to the line for him here.
He's hitting his free throws at a pretty good clip this year, 77%.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Porter with it, picked up by Turner. Prince dishes to Lopez. Off target from 3-point range. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, Doc Rivers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Now, we spoke about the problems that Pascal Siakam brings to the table, and he told me Pascal is so good with room to operate, we need to find him in transition and take away space when he has the ball. Of course, that's easier said than done. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Prince can't hit.
Well, the D's so tight on him, and it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Milwaukee has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Bucket is good.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Milwaukee. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for the Pacers. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. They set the pick to the left side wing. Here's Siakam. Out to Turner. Here's Nembhard. He can't get that one to fall. Giannis with some nice D. Bucks have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. 59 seconds left in the first quarter. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Nembhard, the pass to Nesmith. Nembhard with it. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Now Matherin. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the first. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee, trailing by 2. No good. That would have tied it. Now Nembhard. Shoots over Lillard, and it's sent back by Lillard. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's the Pacers. They lead by a bucket. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Such a great way to silence hostile fans who want the up and down pace that gets them amped up. Instead, everyone's just standing around watching the free throw game.
They've got Brook Lopez. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Portis. Then it's Porter. And it's Lillard in at the 1 spot. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Prince comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Here's Lillard. Takes it off the glass.
And Lillard refusing to be denied.
Indiana leading. Looking back at Damian Lillard's time in Portland, what an incredible 11-year run. I mean, Brent, he was the team.
Yeah, unbelievable all-time great for the Portland Trailblazers. All-NBA 7 times, Kevin, the Blazers record. And no doubt one of the most beloved players that's ever put on a uniform in the great Pacific Northwest. But I know for Damian Lillard how competitive he is. He doesn't want to just rely on what it is he accomplished there. There's more to be done, and he wants to win at the highest level, and that's what he's looking to do.
McConnell passes to Matherin. Back to McConnell. 6 on the shot clock. Walker is screen on Lopez. Drives to the hoop, and McConnell gets it to go.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Lillard outside. Pass to Porter. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing, guarded by Walker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Obi Toppin.
All right, Lillard, we know you can score, but you're going to show that pump fake? Another devastating move from him, enough to draw the foul.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Miles Turner, he's checked in for the Pacers. Andrew Nembhard comes in for T.J. McConnell. Good on both. Over the course of a season, each team takes on a certain personality. Brent, do coaches try to shape that personality based on their roster?
Well, Kevin, it's a great question, and I think the best coaches in our league adapt to the personality of the team as it starts to formulate throughout the season. You lean in to what guys naturally are. Some success comes with that.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And some changes here for the Bucks. Bobby Portis comes in for Brook Lopez. And Antetokounmpo subbed in for Kyle Kuzma. And Lillard kicks to Prince. Back to Lillard. Porter passes to Lillard. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Prince. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Prince has got his first 2 points.
Nice find by Lillard. He deserves some recognition for that kind of passing.
Halliburton against Lillard. Pass to Nembhard. Nice move. It's hauled in by Giannis.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Gives the team such a great element, having a 1 guard who can get to the 10. Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis erasing that shot with his length. Shooters have to beware of where Giannis is.
Frank, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge. I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
At the line for the Bucks.
Free throw good, Portis.
If there's one drawback to Bobby Portis in his game is that emotionally you just want him to box that in at times. That passion, and sometimes really get your teammates going.
Trent's checked in for Damian Lillard. Then for the Pacers, Pascal Siakam comes in for Topic. And Aaron Nesmith subbed in for Halliburton.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
And I like that. Giannis slowing down just a little bit, in control there.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. And the Bucks with some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for Prince. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Pass to Nesmith. Here's Nembhard. Bangs home the trifecta. Nembhard's got 8 points.
And he's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
And that one's good by Porter.
I just like the commitment from Porter Jr., refusing to let the D get the better of him.
Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Now, here's Nesmith. Guarded by Kuzma. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Trent finds Porter. Here's Kuzma. From deep, Trent, and the 3 ball is good. And the Bucks lead by 5.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bucks lead by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, guys. Torian, what's been the key so far?
Ball movement, doing what we got to do defensively, competing, showing effort, and translating into offense.
That mix has worked really well.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And get ready for the half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot. One more time, a round of applause for our contestants.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Halliburton. Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Nesmith in at the 3 spot.
I love it when Giannis is in attack mode like that and gets to the rim so quick.
Hey, Brent, Damian Lillard is as clutch as they come. He is fearless. Where do you think that comes from? Why is he so effective late in tight games?
Such a great question, Kevin, but for Damian Lillard, I think it boils down to one word, and that is confidence. And he has legitimately the ultimate confidence in all the work that he puts in the offseason to be in these moments, to have the ball in his hands, and it's been proven time and time again that he can come through. It's why we see him tap his wrist and it being game time. Those are some of the most memorable moments of his career.
And Porter, here we go. And finished off by Porter.
Mercy. Watch out. Kevin Porter Jr. coming through with a nasty deuce.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Pass to Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. Back to Nembhard. Offline with his three. Milwaukee leading by 9. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Picked up by Turner. Lopez from long range. Pacers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. The shot's good from Halliburton.
I love seeing Halliburton shoot while he's in that kind of rhythm. This is when he's at his absolute best.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. With some changes. Sims is checked in, and it's Taurean Prince in for Antetokounmpo. Lillard against Halliburton. Prince kicks to Trent. Knocked away. Lillard, the pass to Trent. 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. A shot by Sims, no good. Pacers trail by 6. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here's Nesmith. That one goes. Count it. Nesmith has got his first points of the game.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Pass to Nembhard. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Great decision from Tyrese Halliburton. Understands when he should look to set up his guy.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Aaron Nesmith. 1:33 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Antetokounmpo. Porter dishes to Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Lillard. To the wing right side. There's Lopez with the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Good soft hands there from Lopez. Efficient in the catch-and-shoot motion.
Hey, Brett, where would you rank the Lopez brothers as the best NBA siblings?
Well, they've had storied careers, both of them. Certainly in terms of the argument about the best twins to ever play the game, you could make an argument for them. You had, of course, Tom and Dick Van Arsdale in the 60s, Horace and Harvey Grant in the 90s. But what the Lopez brothers have been able to do, not in terms of their longevity, but in terms of their contribution to their teams, both very different. These guys have to be up there.
Pass to Turner. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, that was bound to get ugly. Turner is so assertive, working inside. Defense got messy.
For Indiana, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Shepard's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. Giannis kicks to Lillard. Here's Giannis. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Turner's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Mathurin. Rebound, Milwaukee. Right side, Porter. Lillard outside. From downtown. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Bucks leading by 6. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Porter is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Pass to Toppin. Now Halliburton. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Steady from behind the three-point line. Halliburton is someone you rely on to knock down a few threes.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He said to them, keep building this lead, guys. Don't take your foot off the gas. Keep working hard. Run our stuff, guys.
All right, thank you, David.
And Damian Lillard one time rising up for everybody.
Pacers trail by 7. And here's Halliburton. A 3-ball. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both. But when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Neesmith, he's checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Milwaukee leading by 6. Wow, Giannis with the strong finishing side.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
Lillard against Halliburton. That's his 4th miss. He's made 5 of 9. Prince the pass to Lillard. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And it's Halliburton penetrating.
Halliburton piling up points. He can thank his impressive work ethic for that.
Here's Lillard. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Driving in. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
There are times when you want your guards to be aggressive, and Halliburton there with a great take.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far from Milwaukee?
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
Well, another part of what they've done tonight is to get a lot of work done in the mid-range. And that's a shot that a lot of teams are willing to let you take. Well, they've knocked them down.
4th quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Sinks the triple.
And Halliburton looks absolutely unfazed by the moment.
Antetokounmpo dishes the Porter. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists tonight. Here's Halliburton. Lopez with the block.
This defense gets a lot scarier when Lopez is blocking shots. We've
got 1:13 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Giannis. Antetokounmpo converts inside.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive. Now he's coming to the NBA, making an impact, and he's making one right here in a big-time moment.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game, and he wants to be prepared. Lopez inside. He's against Turner, and he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
44 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And Lillard kicks to Porter. Misses the three. No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
And delivering in the clutch, Siakam with zero fear, wanting the ball when it matters most.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5. The critical possession right here.
Crowd on pins and needles, Kev.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And Halliburton slams it in.
And Halliburton, if he gets that little runway, he'll show you how athletic he can be.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
And so the Bucks take the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it mattered most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Giannis, you have said in the past you have even more untapped potential. So how did you put your fingerprints on this game?
I'm just here to do whatever it takes to help my team win. Did a great job executing, moving the ball. And this is what we do. This is what we do. We play together, and whatever we do, hopefully we can get a win at the end of the day.
Well, it certainly turned into a win tonight, man. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Much appreciated, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.